This almond tree has been in Mum's garden for a few years now. It's still got a lot of growing to do, but it already produces lots of almonds. And that's a wonderful thing because I use almonds for so many different recipes, and I particularly love using them for almond milk. Almond milk is my favourite plant-based milk. It's got quite a neutral taste in comparison to some of the others, while still being as creamy as you want it to be. And it's so simple to make. They're all so simple to make actually, and there are so many options now. You can go soy, different nuts like cashew and almond, you can look at hemp milk, rice, oat are cheaper options. There are so many alternatives out there. And the reason why it's a really great thing to go for an alternative plant-based milk rather than conventional dairy milk is that it's more ethical. You're not responsible for taking a baby away from its mum and causing all of that suffering and constant pregnancy. It's a horrible thing. It's healthier. You're not having to drink hormones and potentially antibiotics and potentially pus and blood and bacteria and things like that, while being nutritious and having all the good things that the plant-based source has. It's also more environmentally friendly, and that's a big one. Conventional dairy milk just uses so much water and so many resources, and it's also yummier, or at least I think it is, and I think it definitely is once you have the context of the other awareness around it. So I'm going to show you guys the simplest almond milk recipe that you'll ever come across, and I absolutely love this recipe. It only takes 5 minutes or less. It's so simple and easy to do, and it's really delicious. So for this I use almond butter, and you can make this yourself just by grinding up fresh natural almonds, or you could buy some raw almond butter. You can get that from all sorts of places. And then you also want some dates, some vanilla extract, and some salt and some distilled water. Super simple. So instead of soaking almonds and blending them up like you do for normal almond milk recipes, this one's just using already bought almond butter. So what I do is I take 3 tablespoons of almond butter and I put that into a blender. Into that I add a teaspoon of vanilla extract, about 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 3 or 4 dates, and 3 cups of distilled water. And then I just blend that up on high for a couple of minutes till it's fully blended. So then I pour my mixture through my cloth, strain it, and then I have my finished almond milk, which I can then put in bottles and store in the fridge for 3 to 5 days. My partner and I would definitely use it up in that time, but if you don't think you'd go through it in that time, just downsize the recipe. And if you've never tried a plant-based milk, if you're someone who enjoys dairy milk and don't think you'd necessarily like plant-based milk or just haven't tried it yet, I think this recipe is a great way to introduce you to it because it's simple, it's affordable, and it's actually really tasty. So, you might enjoy it and find that all the benefits are definitely worth it. So I hope you guys enjoy this recipe, and let me know how it goes for you if you try it out, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day.